Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hunter. It is Monday evening, and although I've only slept 3 out of the past 40 hours or so, yeah, finals are a bitch. There's really no other way to put it. I had a pretty intense exam today, a 3-hour economics exam. Got it out of the way. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, so now I can just chill out and focus and bring you guys some Starcraft 2 matches. The first one I'm going to be casting tonight is going to be featuring one of the most popular Terran players in the world. Hailing from Sweden, but playing in Korea, we have Liquid Jinro. Jinro is going to be the 12 o'clock blue Terran player spawning on Metalopolis today. I'm going to get rid of that fancy overlay and pull up the production tab for you guys as I have to introduce Jinro's opponent. I've casted one other game of this player, definitely the lesser known of these two players today. This is going to be NvMacSed. I'm not sure if there's a clan tag in there or not. I'm just going to call him MacSed. He is the 2 o'clock player. He's the red Protoss player. The other match I saw with MacSed, I casted quite a little while ago. It was a really bad-mannered matchup, if I do recall correctly, on Lost Temple. MacSed did lose, but yeah, I don't have as much information on him. Jinro, though, is really the reason why I picked this replay, because it is a Jinro rep, and he's just such a dominant foreigner. I'm not sure how many of my viewers actually follow the GSL being the most competitive StarCraft 2 tournament in the world. It's kind of hard to refute that, but Jinro, of course, competes in the GSL in Korea, and, you know, he's one of the only white guys who can, you know, is he the only guy in Code S right now? There's Liquid Huck, but yeah, I mean, for the longest time, it's been Jinro from Sweden, the only non-Korean in Code S. So that really does speak volumes about the skill of this Terran player, taking out just beastly players like OGSMC. He took out 2 games in a row recently in a really exciting matchup. But I don't want to talk too much about the history of these players. We've got to get into the commentary here. I want to take a look at the vision of Jinro. He has not done enough scouting just yet. His SCV is finally going to make it up to the base of MacSed, and he's going to spot the second assimilator, a pretty fast second assimilator, instantly putting down warp gate research. I want to see, is this probe going to get killed? He gets pushed back by the couple of Marines that are already out. 3rd Marine on the way. No gas yet. Of course, this is a fast expansion build from Jinro. And anytime you're going to build a very fast command center, you're going to definitely delay your 2 refineries. This probe, though, actually has no idea. MacSed, as we look at his vision, I mean, he did scout the significantly delayed refineries. He saw that the orbital command was going down before either refinery was up, but he doesn't know conclusively that there's an expansion there. Now that there's a Stalker on the way, this fast expand build for Jinro may be revealed. Conversely, looks like Jinro's SCV did get killed by the Stalker. Does that Stalker have 1 kill? Yes, absolutely does. And this Stalker, looking at the vision of MacSed, sees the bunker. And I mean, the bunker is going to be a pretty huge indication about the FE, and he is going to move in and spot it. So, how is MacSed going to respond to this level of intel? He now knows that Jinro wants to secure his natural very quickly, and this is how he responds, very reasonably. Puts down a Nexus as his natural as well, at his natural, and this Stalker, only 5 hit points left. Pretty good micro to escape. I mean, it would have just been 1 more Marine shot to kill that Stalker. Lucky for him. Still only 1 kill. If I actually take a look at the units lost tab, the only kill so far in the game has been 1 SCV of Jinro. Jinro actually using a scan. SCV ready. He spotted the Nexus with that scan, and also spotted the robotics facility as well. Very important pieces of information. And look at this. That is enough to prompt Jinro to do a very aggressive timing push here. He's going to move in, and MacSed, I mean, he's been occupying the Zelnaga tower. He definitely knows this is coming. MacSed mobilizing his units. He's going to do what he can to defend this. Jinro, though, with 12 Marines and 9 SCVs, forces a cancel on that Nexus. And it looks like he's going to put down a bunker as well. This was a great play. Jinro sensed weakness. He read the build of the Protoss player very well. Nice force fields. Nice Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield decreases Marine damage by a third, which is a lot. Instead of doing 6 damage, they only do 4 damage when Guardian Shield is up, so that's pretty good. It looks like the rest of these Marines are going to get cleaned up, and SCVs, all of them, get head home. I can't believe, did those SCVs actually just kill this? I have to check this out. Yeah, they did. They fully just killed the wolf statue. Very interesting. Can't begin to imagine why Jinro did that. Marauder gets taken out, and unfortunately for MacSed, he has to reset the 100-second timer on that Nexus, and that Nexus was nearly complete. Probably about 50% complete around at the time that Jinro forced the cancel there. The Observer now gonna spot what Jinro's doing. 4 barracks, 1 tech lab, and finally picking up his 2nd refinery. Lots of bunkers going up as well. So Jinro could, because Jinro's putting up three bunkers here, he could very well think that MacSed has transitioned into a very aggressive build. He could think that MacSed just, said, forget the expansion. I'm just going to macro up a bunch of units and go for a strong timing push. That's not the case. MacSed as well, content to just macro up. But he's going to be behind. As we take a look at the worker counting station, the units tab, more specifically, Jinro's leading by 3 or 4 workers, along with mules as well. This Observer getting all that intel. And look at this. Jinro actually wasted a scan trying to kill this Observer, but as you can see, just a few hits shy. So nice micro by MacSed, forcing Jinro to waste a scan. 4th refinery on the way. Engineering bay going up behind the natural minerals as well. Keeping an eye on the production tab. We do have Colossi on the way. So MacSed now producing off of 4 Warp Gate, 1 Robo. Getting the Thermal Lance upgrade as well. And the scan. What was the scan able to see? Actually, not. Oh, he sees the Colossus. That's actually a little sloppy. I mean, in a perfect world, MacSed maybe could have changed the rally point. But I don't know. I don't even think that would have been possible to avoid Jinro spotting the Colossus. But Jinro knows now. So how is Jinro going to handle this? Apart from getting dual upgrades, of course, Marine, attack, and armor. Well, infantry attack and armor, more specifically. This Observer is still seeing exactly what's going on. He spots all the add-ons, and that's pretty important intel as well. Could move over just a little bit to spot the starport. But, I mean, starport's a very understandable follow-up as well, going this infantry heavy. And it looks like Jinro going to be posturing up for possibly some aggression. Maybe he's just picking up a little bit more map control, of course. MacSed, though, only has a couple of sentries out, so he may not be able to zone the bio ball of Jinro quite as maybe not as well as he would want, although these sentries do have max energy at this point. 1 Marine over here, going to keep an eye out for the 3rd base potentially going up. This factory, a trick I like to do as well. I mean, that's a pretty meaty scout. 1,250 hit points. Get all that scouting information, everything available. Although it doesn't seem like he's actually finding out about anything he didn't know already. A scouting Marauder gets taken out there. And now that Hallucination is complete, we do have a Hallucinated Phoenix. It's going to spot the positioning. Oh, maybe not. Queuing up these move commands very close to home. He could have spotted the positioning and unit composition for Jinro, but I'm sure MacSed has got a very good idea. Anyway, taking a look at the army tab, neck and neck, very close. Income tab, still Jinro just leading slightly. But on the production tab, we got lots of tech going down. We do have a Twilight Council on the way. and a forge as well. So MacSed definitely not wanting to fall behind. He's going to be getting some upgrades down as well. I'm wondering if Jinro's going to get Thor's. Probably not. He's probably only getting that armory so that he can get +2/+2 for his Bio Ball. But let's just keep an eye out, see when these guys want to engage. Looks like we do have a drop. 1 medevac, 6 Marines and a Marauder. Takes out a pylon. Make it 2. And a 3rd pylon as well. And as you can see in the top right here, the Protoss player is supply blocked at this point. 131 over 108. 5 pylons going down though. Ooh, and unfortunately for MacSed, he isn't able to take out the dropship. And a pretty nice play from Jinro, taking out a few pylons and also forcing the Protoss player to, you know, move all his units back into his main. Chrono boosting out, +1 ground attack, blink upgrade on the way as well. Chrono boosting out both of those upgrades. +2 attack for the infantry on the way. Not going to get +2 armor quite yet. Wants to save his gas, it looks like. And finally, we have one of these players picking up a 3rd. Jinro putting down another command center. He's probably going to, I'm sure he's going to float that over to this base up here. It's too risky to get the gold at this stage of the game. Map control still going to Jinro. He's actually got really good map control. Keeping an eye on this 3rd base still. He's had this Marine here for quite some time now. He knows about the gold. He's got this El Naga. He's got even, you know, factory and medevac at the back, just hanging out back here with the medevac. Can drop down anytime he wants. Oh, but are these stalkers going to be able to catch it? Blink is done. Nice, nice. Very nice. Perfect timing. Great reaction. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the draw play for Jinro, at least for the meantime. A couple more bunkers still in position. As you can see, Jinro now turtling up quite hard as he's, you know, setting the stage to take his 3rd base. He's going to want to defend that as best he can. A couple of turrets in position as well. Of course, really helps zoning the Colossi. It also helps, it also provides the important detection as well. I just heard a scan go down, but it looks like it's expired already. And that was a hallucination that got taken out as well. And it looks like Jinro going to finally be ready to move out here. If he can trade armies with a Protoss player, he'll be in pretty good shape. Although MacSed now is setting up his 3rd base as well. Jinro well aware of this though. A wasted stim here. You can see this medevac, only 1 medevac actually, having to heal up all those units. Although I don't think Jinro stimmed all his units, which is good. It's a common mistake to stim your whole Bio Ball. You know, if you're not, it's a mistake to stim them all, especially if you're not ready to engage. In many situations, it's just so much smarter to stim up a couple of them. Band of 3 Marines and a Marauder, stim up, try to run away. But this is a very unfortunate fate for those Terran units. Really too bad. I don't know what's worse, sliced into little pieces or burnt alive. Oh, very unfortunate, but Jinro now being able to spot the high ground with these Vikings, can snipe whatever he can, whatever's available, takes out that pylon. +2 attack now, nearly complete. It's interesting in Protoss versus Terran how we see MacSed going for the attack upgrades. It's not always the case. Sometimes you see in Protoss versus Zerg, Protoss players go for armor first. Really depends on the situation though. So many Vikings out. Let's think here. We've got 18 Vikings, but that's a lot of Colossi. I say the number of Vikings very well justified. These Stalkers trying to blink into position. Gonna get rid of the HUD so we can keep an eye on this battle here. Hallucinated Colossi gets taken out. Scan sees the positioning of the Terran army, and it looks like Jinro's going to be moving in soon. Keep an eye on the minimap as well. I don't want to miss anything. As Jinro just continuing to reposition his army, continuing to rally in more Marauders as well. Forcing MacSed on the defensive here. MacSed desperately trying to get his 3rd base up. He's got a couple cannons down here as well. Looks like this is going to be the big engagement. Now, And the Vikings are focusing down the Colossi very quickly. And oh man, all the Colossi fall to these Vikings. Good force field placement though, preventing a lot of the infantry from getting their shots off. All the Vikings land. Quite interesting as well. And I'm wondering if these Stalkers, if the Blink can save them. Charge lots coming in as well, slicing a ton of Marines up. Those medevacs just can't heal fast enough against those upgraded charge lots. But it just seems like the numbers, too many for Jinro. He's had his third base up and running for quite some time now. And taking a look at the army tab, Jinro now way far ahead. And by the look of the plug, NvMacSed is putting down in the chat. It looks like NvMacSed is going to force the GG. Just a perfect timing window. And Jinro really hits it on the head. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I'm going to be casting a lot more games for you guys this week. I have a short break from exams, got some time off, so I got to just chill, do some commentaries for you guys. Look out for those. I do want to plug my Twitter as well. I'm finally going to actually start using Twitter. I want a way to communicate with you guys a bit more, get some feedback, just chat with you guys, maybe get some recommendations or whatever. So that is twitter.com/HunterStarcraft. Pretty simple. Go follow me there. Send me a message. And yeah, look out for more videos, of course. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace out.